Hi, Emily. This is Zachary Custer, and I just finished reading your discussion board about the personal and negative impacts of our values. And there was a couple of statements in there that I wanted to address with you. One, because I kind of relate to them in a way, and then two, some of them just brought up some memories that I wanted to share. The first one is that you mentioned that you never really thought about your values impacting others. And boy, I can really relate to that statement. I think that we can always get wrapped up in the fact that um, I guess sometimes I feel like I have to adapt to everybody else. I never really think that, well, some people may think that about me. They have to adapt to the things that I believe in or the things that I say. Um, and one of the ways that I think about this is as a pastor and as a teacher and all the people that I encounter, I do realize that there's kind of a different I guess there's a different spirit in the room. When I'm present, and boy, that sounds really bad. I didn't mean that like egotistically. I meant like there's people just seem to I don't know. They seem to just be more cautious about what they're saying. They tend to, really rethink what they're going to react based off of what I say, just because they know who I am. They know what I do. Um, I guess some of us have felt like that in the past, maybe just as Christians in general. I know when I was in the military as a leader, my soldiers knew that I was a Christian. They knew that um, I did not participate in a lot of the things that they would discuss, like drinking on the weekends or whatever relationship they were in for that week or whatever. I know that they tend to watch their language when I was around, and those are just examples that I can think of ways that people may adapt to us when it comes to our personal values and beliefs. And when you think about it in that way, you got to see how our values can negatively affect people as well. And the biggest one that I can think of that comes across my mind is the fact that, boy, Christians can really come across as a little bit stuck up sometimes, a little snobby. I mean, I think that there's obviously things that we do that the world would look at and say, well, if they don't do that, then they just think they're too good for it. They're better than us. And anyway, I feel like that is something that we got to be careful of doing, because it's certainly not something we want people to think. But we also want to make sure that people do understand who we are in Christ Jesus, and that is who and what makes us different. You had mentioned another thing about a person's values. They can affect uh, an institution as a whole, an organization, if you will. Something that really hit me hard about this was the military's definition of leadership. Now, I know that things have changed since I've been in the Army, but the old field manual used to be FM 6-22 Army leadership, which was something that I pretty much memorized. And the definition of leadership that the military provides is the ability to provide purpose, direction, and motivation to accomplish a mission while improving the overall organization. Now, if you look at that definition, it literally says it right there that a good leader is somebody who has the ability to not just provide purpose, direction, and motivation to their soldiers to simply accomplish one mission. A good leader is somebody who can do that and improve the overall organization by the decisions that he makes, by instilling purpose, direction, and motivation. It's all encompassing. It also improves the unit as a whole. So maybe that's something as a church we could think about. We are one unit, we are the church, and the ways that we provide purpose, direction, and motivation to other people, non believers and believers alike, we need to make sure that we're doing so that also provides a good resemblance of the King, and also provides a good work for the overall organization. Have a great night. Thank you for your time.